President Biden and House Speaker McCarthy reaching a deal late Saturday night to raise the debt limit for 2 years. Joining us right now with the latest on what to expect on Capitol Hill today is Jake Sherman. He is Punchbowl News' founder. And Jake, 72 hours that McCarthy has given his caucus to read this. I thought that was a little crazy when you realize it's only a 99-page bill, but then I started reading it. And everything refers back to something else that you have to go find, some other legislation that you have to find to go put in the pieces. So now I kind of understand it, because it's going to take a little while to work through all of this. Where's the whip count right now? How are they doing?
So it's an interesting vote. It's going to be an extremely interesting vote because it's going to have to be carried by about 150 Republicans and the rest Democrats, so about 70 or so House Democrats, to get this thing through. And that's legislating. These bills are complicated, and McCarthy promised in that 15-round vote to get Speaker that he would give lawmakers 72 hours to read bills. This has been kind of a point of contention over the years that people jam bills through and they don't know what's in them. So it's something McCarthy had to do. But the top lines are pretty simple. 2 years of budget caps with an additional 4 years if Republicans keep the majority and don't undo those caps, and a 2-year hike of the debt limit. Now, the initial analysis from the Congressional Budget Office is that the bill, if kept for 6 years, would save $2.1 trillion. So Republicans are touting this as an extremely successful control of spending. And listen, Becky, neither side got what they wanted effectively. I mean, Republicans got a little bit. Biden was able to protect his legislative wins in terms of the Inflation Reduction Act and other key priorities. So it's going to be a grueling week. This bill is going to come up for a vote tomorrow, most likely after the market closes, just as a hedge against something crazy. But it looks like, listen, it should pass. And Joe Biden needs to lean in and get skeptical Democrats to vote for this bill, because there are a lot of skeptical Democrats.
Even the movement through the Rules Committee, is that going to be tricky?
Yes.
At least two, I would assume at least two and potentially three Republicans will not vote for it there.
Yeah, so this is another thing that came back and kind of bit Kevin McCarthy. He put conservatives on the Rules Committee, which is the initial process to get a bill through the floor. Three of them, Tom Massey, Chip Roy, and Ralph Norman, have all expressed skepticism about this. This will be at 3 o'clock today. We expect Tom Massey could vote for it. He has signaled in the past that he will not hold up legislation just for the sake of holding it up. But an incredibly important meeting at 3 o'clock today. And listen, conservatives are not happy. But this is divided government, Becky. This is not going to be a deal that Republicans are going to shout about. It's a deal that both parties are going to be a little bit upset over.
Just watching it, Jake, just listening to you, I was thinking about, it's not ironic, but to see the president convincing some of his colleagues in the Democratic Party to go along with the Kevin McCarthy sort of compromise bill is good. It's good. It's old Biden. It's the Biden that I grew up, or that I was watching when he was in the Senate. It's the deal-making Biden. I haven't seen that side of him recently. It's going to drive some lefties crazy. It's going to drive his progressive group crazy. They're already mad. But remember Tip O'Neill and Ronald Reagan? I mean, it used to be this way, didn't it, Jay?
Yeah, and as recently as Donald Trump and Nancy Pelosi and John Boehner and Barack Obama and Paul Ryan to some degree, this is not unusual to have a bipartisan deal. I know I got a lot of flack for saying this last time, but this is how it's been on and off for the last couple of years, that the debt ceiling is a subject of negotiation. And Biden is going to have to convince, and you're right, it is the old Joe Biden that's going to have to convince his party that in divided government, he was able to protect their hard-fought wins. And the Republicans who control the House, they won the election, needed to get something in return for lifting the debt ceiling. That's just the way this played out. And remember, Chuck Schumer and Joe Biden said they would not negotiate over the debt limit. That turned out to be an unsustainable proposition. And in a way, it is kind of surprising to see Joe Biden and Kevin McCarthy lock arms over something.
I hope that I hope he sees what maybe Republicans have to deal with the far left at some time and realizes, oh, my God, who are these people that I've been appeasing for 2 years, giving them everything they wanted, and they're going to turn on me like this, and maybe that moves him away from that faction.
And listen, this is not a monumental piece of legislation, right? I mean, he's not asking them to swallow that much. I mean, there's permitting reform that Democrats don't like. There's some changes to work requirements for social safety net programs, but we're not talking about swallowing a massively bad bill for Democrats. This is a modest bill which does control spending, which, by the way, Biden said he wanted to do. He wanted to control spending. So all in all, a pretty modest bill that should get through Congress. But I want to give you one warning. Like, the debt ceiling needs to be lifted by June 5th. There is a chance that this drags on in the Senate past June 5th. I mean, I'd say it's not extremely likely, but there is a decent chance the Senate could grind to a halt based on the whims of one senator. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Mike Lee and Lindsey Graham have both said that they don't like this and they're going to try and do what they can to slow down, if not stop it. If that happens, what could Treasury potentially do?
That's a very good question. I mean, they, for the first time, set a hard deadline, June 5th. Before they were just saying as early as June 1, but this is a hard deadline. I don't know what they can do. They're pretty opaque about what they can and can't do. But listen, Chuck Schumer will get this through the Senate if they have the votes. He just has to jump through a bunch of procedural hurdles, which he has the ability to do. But again, Mike Lee, Lindsey Graham can slow it. But if it's typically in the Senate, if you see a bill is going to pass, slowing it doesn't really do much, to be honest with you. It just delays the inevitable.